Hello everyone, and welcome to Hidden Korea, where untold truths rise to the surface and the most shocking moments unfold before your eyes. Today's story has shaken the entire entertainment world to its core. Just minutes after Chae-min and Yoona's intimate photo went viral and ignited a nationwide frenzy, Ri Da-in broke her silence with a haunting, cryptic post that sent fans spiraling into confusion, panic, and disbelief. What did her message mean? Why did she post it at that exact moment? And how does it connect to the scandal exploding across the internet right now? Stay with us, because everything begins right now. The scandal erupted in less than 5 minutes. One moment, social media was calm, drifting through the usual late-night chatter. The next, the internet detonated as a photo, grainy yet unmistakably real, spread like wildfire. It showed Chae-min and Yoona seated together in a dimly lit lounge, their faces close, their hands intertwined under the table. The intimacy captured in that single frame sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, shattering the illusion of distance between them that agencies had spent years maintaining. Within seconds, hashtags exploded, fan communities collapsed into chaos, and reporters began dialing every source they knew. No one expected it, not at midnight, not so quietly, not without warning. Yet the image was undeniable, even blurred. The body language was unmistakable. Even low resolution. The tenderness was visible. Fans demanded answers. Agencies scrambled. And just as the scandal reached its height, another bomb dropped. Ri Da-in posted. It wasn't a statement. It wasn't a denial. It wasn't even a sentence. It was a single haunting message on her personal social account, just 3 words, paired with a black and white photo of an empty street drenched in rain. So it begins. The reaction was instantaneous. Shock. Confusion. Panic. People flooded her page, searching for clarity. But she remained silent. No explanation. No follow-up. No apology. Just that one cryptic message released minutes after the photo leak, so perfectly timed that it felt intentional. She had been waiting. Fans began to connect the dots. Only 2 months earlier, Ri Da-in had been rumored to be quietly dating Chae-min after the two were seen sharing a late-night meal during the filming of a variety show. The rumors fizzled out quickly, or so everyone thought. But now, with the scandal exploding across the internet, her post resurfaced everything people tried to forget. Was it jealousy? A message to someone? A warning? Or something deeper? What shocked the public even more was how uncharacteristic the post was. Ri Da-in was known for her warmth, her gentle personality, her thoughtful social presence. She didn't provoke. She didn't stir drama. She didn't post cryptic messages meant to ignite speculation. It was never her style, until tonight. Hours before the scandal, Ri Da-in had gone completely silent on all platforms. Friends and colleagues said she seemed distant during schedules, distracted by something she refused to discuss. Crew members mentioned seeing her checking her phone repeatedly, her expression growing darker each time. The manager had even whispered to a reporter, "She's waiting for something. I don't know what. But she's bracing herself." Now everyone wondered, was this what she had been waiting for? While Chae-min's agency entered full-blown crisis mode, staff members rushed into the building in the early hours of the morning. Legal teams scrambled to identify the source of the photo leak. Some speculated it was taken by a passerby in a VIP lounge. Others insisted it came from CCTV footage hacked and sold to tabloids. But most frightening of all were whispers that the photo had come from someone close to one of the 3 involved, someone with the motives, access, and resentment. His agency remained silent at first, monitoring the situation. But fans were already in chaos. Some defended her. Others attacked her. Some blamed the agencies. Others accused tabloids of fabricating stories. But one detail was impossible to ignore: the timing of Ri Da-in's post was too precise, too eerie, too perfectly aligned with the scandal. Internet spiraled. A second wave of rumors emerged, rumors about past tensions between the 3 actors. Witnesses claimed to have seen Ri Da-in and Yoona speaking in the hallway after an award ceremony months ago. Their body language had appeared tense, stiff, unfriendly. But no one paid attention then. Tonight, however, every detail mattered. Even more disturbing were reports that earlier that same evening, Ri Da-in had been seen having a heated phone conversation in her car. A passerby overheard her say, "You promised me. You said you wouldn't do this." The person assumed it was a drama rehearsal line, until now. Everything pointed toward a quiet feud bubbling beneath the surface, hidden by polished smiles, staged interactions, and the illusion of professionalism. But the real trigger came when fans dug deeper into Rai Da-in's cryptic post. One tech-savvy fan enhanced the background of the rain-soaked photo she uploaded. Behind the glowing streetlights, a faint silhouette was visible, a shadowy figure leaning against a railing, partially concealed by darkness. It was unclear. It was unsettling. But it was there. And suddenly, her post felt less like a reaction, and more like a message. But to whom? As fans debated, agencies panicked. The night spiraled into madness. One thing became terrifyingly clear. Whatever truth lay behind the leaked photo and Rai Da-in's haunting message, it was only the beginning. By dawn, the scandal had reached unprecedented intensity. The photo had been analyzed, enhanced, reinterpreted hundreds of times. Some believed it was innocent, a friendly moment taken out of context. Others insisted it was irrefutable proof of a secret relationship. But the most chilling part of the chaos was how silent all three involved remained. Rai Da-in's cryptic message continued to haunt the internet, gaining millions of shares. Theories surfaced everywhere. Fans speculated she had been betrayed. Others thought she was warning Yoona. A darker theory suggested she knew who leaked the photo, and posted her message as a deliberate signal. But as the hours passed, information began to surface that changed everything. An anonymous insider stepped forward, claiming the photo had not been leaked by a paparazzi or a random bystander. Instead, it came from someone who had access to the private lounge that night. Someone who was invited. Someone who knew where Chae-min and Yoona were sitting. Someone who had a reason to cause damage. The internet erupted with a single question. Was Rai Da-in involved in the leak? Her fans immediately defended her. But the timing of her post made it impossible to ignore the possibility. Agencies refused to comment. Rumors exploded. People recalled how distant she had been lately. Stranger interactions with Chae-min appeared during recent events. Then came the next shock. A second leak dropped, this time, a video clip. It showed Chae-min and Yoona entering the lounge through a private staff door. They looked cautious, scanning their surroundings, trying to avoid attention. Yoona laughed softly when Chae-min whispered something to her. Looked closely, their hands brushing. Expressions warm. It was intimate. It was real. It was undeniable. Fans lost control. Forums crashed. Comments soared into the millions. People demanded explanations, denials, confirmations, anything. But the most disturbing part of the clip wasn't their closeness. It was the shadow behind them. A figure stood at the edge of the hallway, partially hidden behind a pillar. The image was blurred. But the outline, the shape, the height, gesture, ignited an instant wildfire. Looked like Rai Da-in. Speculation exploded. Was she there? Did she witness the moment firsthand? Was her haunting post a response to what she saw, or a warning about what she planned next? Within hours, Rai Da-in's agency released a rushed statement claiming she had no involvement in the leak and that her post was misinterpreted. The internet laughed. No one believed it. Timing was too sharp. The emotions too raw. Then, in an unexpected twist, Chae-min finally spoke. Brief, trembling message posted on his private fan page, he wrote. There are things happening behind the scenes you don't know. Don't judge anyone yet. The post was deleted 5 minutes later. Screenshots spread instantly. Those 9 words ignited a new theory, that the scandal wasn't a love triangle, but a war. A war of revenge. A war of betrayal. A war of secrets contained within a tightly knit circle of people with too much access and too many motives. In Yoona's message. She didn't deny the photo. Deny the relationship. She didn't even deny being with Chae-min that night. Her message was chillingly calm. Truth always rises eventually. Be patient. Fans screamed. Agencies panicked. Journalists refreshed every page waiting for the next explosion. And amid the roaring chaos, Rai Da-in posted again. A single sentence. This is only chapter 1. The internet froze. Silence. Suspense. Fear. Confusion. Her message wasn't angry. It wasn't defensive. It wasn't emotional. It was a threat. A promise. A declaration that whatever truth hid between these 3 lives was far from over. The scandal had only just begun. And the truth, the real truth, was still waiting in the shadows, ready to unleash a storm bigger than anyone imagined. As the digital storm raged on and the night gave way to trembling dawn, one truth became unavoidable: this scandal was no longer just about a leaked photo. It had become a tangled web of emotions, secrets, and fractures hidden beneath the polished surface of the entertainment world. Rida-in's haunting posts. Lee Chae-min's trembling message. His quiet warning, each piece formed part of a puzzle darker and far more complicated than anyone imagined. The public watched in real time as friendships were questioned, loyalties shattered, and trust dissolved into uncertainty. What began as a single image had ignited a wildfire that refused to die, spreading deeper into the lives of everyone involved. And yet, beyond the shock and speculation, one feeling lingered stronger than anything else. This was only the beginning. No clear answers. No clean endings. Only three lives standing at the edge of a truth that has yet to be revealed, a truth that promises to be heavier, sharper, and more explosive than the first wave of scandal. Everyone who stayed with us through every twist, every unanswered question, every shock that rippled across the night, thank you. Thank you for watching with open eyes, listening without judgment, and for following this gripping story until the final line. Your curiosity, your energy, your reactions are what keep these stories alive. This chapter ends here, but the storm continues. And when the next piece of truth emerges from the shadows, we'll be here with you once again. Thank you for being with us until the very end. We'll see you in the next story.